ways, we never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Oh, they just set the tone right there. The extra point splits the opponents, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The whole throws have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The score is 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, he's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and 5. Now a give right side Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going up top. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield.
Here we go.
Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 16, Burrow throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This is Swift on the counter to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow flush to his right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that?
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. It's St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Here we go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game.
35. Lions 27.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Lions 34. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one, the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So the 4th down situation.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. It's complete. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. St. Brown on the catch. Room here to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Lions 47, Saints 42. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 12.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. People the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best,